It's been real quiet lately. To me, that's a good thing. But there's also this thing called the quiet before the storm. And the storm doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, it could just be some form of change that's coming. But it's been quiet lately. So, no complaints on my end. But I haven't really been out much. So, the attempts and stalking and whatever issues that I would typically have has been kind of subtle, if anything. But like I said, I haven't really been out lately, and if I do go out, is for short, a very short moment. I may run to the store, come right back. I know that typically around this time of the year, I am spending time with some of my family, but this year has been very different. There have been quite a few people within my family that has passed away. And so, times like this, I don't really know what to do with them, except the best I can, obviously. I don't or haven't really experienced too many physical attempts lately, physical attempts to hinder me, stop me from making progress or just living a normal life. I haven't really experienced too much of that forced hindrance. And I say forced hindrance because, of course, with life, we go through things. We deal with situations, but that's life. The thing is, there's one thing to go through things in life because that's just what life is, but it's another thing when you have individuals around you that is manipulating situations and issues to happen in order for you to be stopped or hindered in any kind of way. It's very hateful. The other day I kept hearing the word diabolical, and I guess because the diabolical situation surrounding my life. It's like it was definitely real. But ironically, since I started making these videos and started really capturing the type of situations and things that I've been bringing to the forefront, it's like I can't say that it has completely stopped, but it has definitely gone down. The amount of attempts and the issues that I was having, it doesn't happen as often and as frequently as it was happening before. And I mean, I can't, like I said, I can't complain because I remember not too much long ago, the things that people were doing, the people who were the closest to me, the issues that I would have, and how they just thought that all of these things that were done to me was a good idea. But they found out that it wasn't. So maybe that's what's happening. It's another round of individuals who are finding out that they shouldn't have took the bait, so to speak. We'll talk more about that in another video. The people around me, when I do, or if I do, decide to have a conversation, the conversations hasn't been the conversations have been more humble, it seems. The conversations has been less condescending, and the individuals that I have chosen to conversate with seem to have been very careful with what they say. And it seems as if they can't be careful with what they say, then they just don't speak with me or call me. And I'm okay with that. Being alone and independent and having to get myself out of a lot of situations, that's not new to me. I actually prefer being alone now. And I bank on my independence because I feel that because of what I've been through, I feel that there's not really too many people that I can trust. I feel that a lot of these issues may have ended, or maybe they have come to a temporary halt. We'll see. Only time will really tell what's going on. I can tell that they don't want me to talk about what I've been through. They really want me to forget. See, the problem is I can't forget. I can't forget about these things that have happened because there's too many triggers. There's too many things that remind me of what has happened and the things that were done. For instance, I would love to go get my hair done. But the last time I got my hair done, I decided it would be the last time I got my hair done. You see, every time I went to go get something done, whether it be my hair or back when I would get my lashes done, I noticed or realized that every time I would go in there, the telephone would ring. And I know for one situation, I went into the hair cuttery to get just a simple trim. And the stylist, before she started, there was a phone call. She answered. Whomever was on the other end said whatever to her. And I remember the conversation that we had. It was just really weird. She said something to the effect of something like, yeah, it must be nice being able to get your hair done and not having to work. Or it was just something weird. It was always weird. In my hair, nothing. Every time that phone rang, nothing turned out right. The last time I had saw my lash technician, I had been going to her for 15 years. And the last time I had met with her, The phone rang, and by the time she was, well, actually, let me back up. The phone rang. She got off the phone. She shook her head, rolled her eyes, and then she expressed how she didn't want to be here anymore in this hateful, fucked up town that we live in. She said that she didn't want to be here anymore. And she wanted to move. And I remember telling her that I wanted to leave too. You see, they want me to forget how everywhere I went within this stupid fucking city, they want me to forget how they manipulated people to treat me some type of way. They wanted me to get the worst service. They didn't want me, obviously, to look my best. Everywhere I went, they wanted me to get treated horribly. For what? What did I fucking do? To be treated so fucked up. I think back to my exes, and if they were the ones who pulled all of this together, was it the females that they were dealing with that pulled all of this together? Because what it feels like is at some point, my ex-boyfriend that I had known since high school, I told you a little bit about him. But it seemed like at some point he partnered up with my estranged husband. They partnered together while they were both with someone else, and decided that this would be a great idea. This would be a great way to get revenge on me. Revenge for what? I didn't do shit to you. My ex-boyfriend kept trying to come in and out of my life like that shit was okay. And so I ended it permanently, especially when I felt like, especially when I started to feel like him and my estranged husband was definitely working against me. They had this thing where I wasn't with either one of them, but because me and my estranged husband have kids together, I allowed him to come over whenever he wanted. I wasn't with anybody. I wasn't even with my ex-boyfriend. He was only my boyfriend before he went to jail. And I know that he thought that it was so fucked up for me to leave him there in jail when he kept getting locked up, when he kept going in and out. I was supposed to stick around. I was supposed to, I guess, be a ride or die. Oh, so because I didn't ride, you felt like I should die? Is that what it was? They had this thing where they would try to make me go into a panic. And I'm just saying that's the energy that would surround the situation that they would try to put me in when they did this. If one came over, let's say my ex came over to see me, shortly after he would leave, my estranged husband would pop up. Unannounced, to see the kids. Or my estranged husband would pop up, and then my ex would text me. It was never really a moment where I didn't hear from one and not the other. It wasn't always like that. But like I said, they thought it would be a great idea to try to throw me into this panic as if I'm doing something wrong. I don't care if they both showed up at the same time. No one was paying my bills. No one was helping me with anything. So if they were to show up at the same time, so fucking what? I remember it was this hair salon I went to. I was so excited because I was looking for someone new to go to. But these people, well, they took the bait too. They were told whatever they was told about me. And they made sure that I didn't get the best service. Even though that's what I paid for. And I tip. So it's not like these people didn't even get a tip. I paid for the service and I tipped them to do a fucked up job to me. This one hairdresser used this, I don't know what kind of shampoo it was. Oh, she really fucked my hair up. The first time I went to her, it was fine. And that's typically how it would go. The first time I go, oh, everything's fine. But then the second time, third time, I would have issues. By the third time, I would just throw my hands up, really, and just give up completely. Just walk away. It was this one time she was shampooing my hair. And I don't know what kind of shampoo it was. But I had got my lashes done. And somehow she splashed shampoo on my lashes. And the glue to the lashes immediately started to soften. I had been getting my hair done for a very long time. And when you have your head down in the bowl, for anyone who has gotten at least their hair washed professionally, there's no reason why anything should splash on your eyes, into your eyes. They made sure that they didn't do their best. They made sure that they sent me walking out looking crazy as hell. These people are so fucked up, yo. They are so fucked up. All of them. All of them involved. They were so fucked up. When people do fucked up things to other individuals, do they think about their kids when they do this? Do they think about when you do something wrong or when you do something fucked up to another person? Do they think that no one pays for this shit? If they don't pay for it, If their life ends before they settle their debt, who the fuck do you think pays for this shit? Like I said, I haven't been having too many issues lately. It was like I started the YouTube channel and everybody kind of like ran into their fucking little corners and retreated. Oh shit, she's telling on us. Oh shit, she's talking about all the fucked up things we did to her. They thought it was so fucking funny. To anyone that is being gang stalked, watched, bullied, harassed, if anyone feels that this is truly happening to them and they can prove it, they can prove what's happening to them, call out those who are trying to abuse you. Call them out. Put them on blast. Bring them the spotlight. Shed the light on their fugly asses. Yeah, shed the light on them. Because the problem is they try to do all of these things. They try to do these things behind closed doors. They try to do all of these things behind the computer screens and telephone screens, and they do all these things behind your back. But they don't have the balls to do it in front of your face. They don't have the balls to come to you and say, this is what we're going to do to you today. They don't have, they can't come to you and let you in on their diabolical plan against you. They can't come to you with the tricks and jokes and the schemes that they try to use towards you. They can't reveal who they are. Now that's cowardly. Because if they were to reveal who they are and their plans against you, it would, number one, show how much of a fucked up person they are. And number two, they're going to ask why. Why are you doing these things? and they're not going to have a good reason. They're not going to have a good reason at all. All of it would simply reveal how mean and hateful they are. And they don't truly have an issue with you. The issue is with themselves. The issue is truly within themselves, and the only thing you can do is call them out. Turn the light on, and they'll scatter like roaches. They'll scatter like the disgusting roaches they are. These people that were close to you, these people that at some point you did what you could for them, but they didn't do the same thing for you. When my ex went to jail the first time, I did all that I could to help him out. In fact, I knew I deserved better, but there's something about me that do try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And it's something about me that always see potential in those who may not be able to see it within themselves. And every person that I was with them because I believed that they could have been the one for me. And when I would find out that they wasn't, I would move on. I did all that I could when he went to jail. Before he went to jail, though, I did express to him that I didn't want to be with him. Because, like most relationships, you always have one that does so much for the other, while the other just sometimes seem to take advantage. And I thought about all the things that I would do and what he would do, and it just wasn't an equal give or take. Me letting him use my car. Me making sure he ate. When he did go to jail, I paid for phone service to make sure he could stay in touch with me. And I put money on his books. And all he could do for me was make promises that he could never keep. He didn't give me anything to hold on to. So there was nothing to look forward to. Everything I had, it was used. And then when it came time for me to need someone, when I needed someone to be there for me, do you think he was there? Even when he got out of jail, I could never call him when I needed him. If my car broke down, if something happened, he wouldn't be there for me. Nobody would be. I can't say that necessarily because there was probably maybe one or two people I could call. That may actually show up. But it wasn't them.